Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for tuning in. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Thanksgiving. Jonah DiPasquale with you, and again, it's great to be with you. I was out on a morning ride, and as I said, just trying to, get the morning burn in before Thanksgiving here in the States. And as I said, I wanted to thank everyone for tuning in. This is Jonah DiPasquale. Let's go about cycling tips. And as I said, right now, actually, I had a rather interesting situation, and I actually had a flat. But Tommy K, happy Thanksgiving, brother, and show you a little tip that I have going on here with my. This is one of the things that I carry in my seat bag, and I know a lot of the times you guys are wondering what that is. Again, this is the seat bag. It obviously goes right behind the saddle, but again, here you'll see this is a stem extractor. Here is my CO2. There's the CO2 extractor here, and this is the stand. So technically what happened was I actually ended up getting a flat. So what I did was I actually took this stem extractor, right, and I pulled this out. Okay, if you guys can see that. So basically the whole theory now is, even though there is a tube in here, what we're going to do is we are actually going to take, what I did was I actually took the sealant, right, and then I put the sealant in here like such, right. Now this is a little bit of a trick, because this back wheel, I want to point out, earlier on, if you guys remember, this tire actually, I did flat, so I actually had to pull the stem out. And again, if you guys remember from last week, this is the stem from this exact wheel that was tubeless. Now, if you guys aren't sure what tubeless is, essentially this is a bike wheel that the inner tube has been removed, and I'm actually running a tire sealant, which is like such. This is actually made by a company out of actually Horseheads. Check them out. It Stan's No Tubes. Good buddy of mine, actually Stan. I actually grew up kind of doing some skiing with him, and I remember him telling the story about how he was going to invent the tubeless system. So, okay, getting back to my point. So now that I've done that, now as I said, it's another way to kind of cut corners. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to put the stem back in here. And this is really something you got to kind of pay attention to. And guess what? If you lose this, you know what that means. You're walking home. So I'm going to hand tighten this. And as I said, I need to find my stem. Where is it? All right. So here's the key thing. This tool here, there's two pieces to it. This is actually the part that actually will pull it out. This is actually for Schrader. If you kind of see it, I know that focus is really crappy, but this is the end you want to use. Now you're going to put this on here like such, and I'll put this on here, and then again you'll feel it. And what you're going to do is you're going to actually hand tighten this like such. So like that, and you're going to set this down, and you're going to make sure that it comes off. So as I said, and then you make sure that your stem, this is the critical part, that this is open. And then what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do this obviously on the air, because obviously I need to hold the phone. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up filling up my tire. Now, one of the things I want to really emphasize, if you've never used snowboarding tomorrow, I don't want to hear it. Go away. One of the things I want to hear, what you guys to understand is the CO2s are a little bit of a Jedi. And if you're not used to using them, they can be intimidating. This typically is something that I like to carry. They're relatively inexpensive. The only pain in the neck is they're not reusable, so that's kind of the caveat. This is a 20 gram. They do make smaller, and the thing I like about this is it is small. It does pack away, but again, if you're not really inclined to using these, again, a hand pump works well. You can get into any kind of frame pump combination. So at any rate, that was a recap. Jonah DiPasquale with you. As I said, I scope about cycling tips. You can find me on Twitter. It's Jonah DiPasquale. Also, every Thursday nights, tune in to Blab. It's bike chat. As I said, this evening, I'm going to kind of do a very low-key broadcast. If you want to check me out, say, hey, just hang in between tryptophan and football games. But at any rate, as I said, if you're just tuning in now and you're watching this on replay, my name is Jonah DiPasquale. Thanks so much. I'm going to turn the camera back and do a little recap for you. So there you have it. Kind of hanging out, a nice day. I'm in Bay Park West. This is Rochester, New York. And again, if you've not been to Bay Park West. It's a great multi-use park. For more information, you could check out, I think it is Winnimba, or actually mygroc.org. It's Genesee Regional Outdoor Cyclists. They're great in terms of a good resource. They do plenty of outreach stuff, maintenance. This time of the year, the parks surprisingly are in good shape. So whether you are a hiker, a cyclist, or whatever, great place to walk the dogs and hang out. Check that out. Conveniently located in Monroe County. As I said, I'm going to be signing off. Everybody, a big happy Thanksgiving to you. Jonah DiPasquale signing off. Take care.